Hello everyone. This is Rids, starting the video off right by introducing myself. Maybe new year, new me. Anyway, I know a lot of people do binder flip throughs at the end of the year or beginning of the next year. But since I've just only recently started setting up binders, I feel like you are getting the flip through pretty much at the end of that video, so there's not that much for me to update that way. But I did want to make a video setting some goals for 2024. God, can't believe it's 2024. I feel like the last 8 years have passed by in the blink of an eye. Like if you told me it's 2016, I'd believe you. So much happened, but also so quickly it feels like. I'm rambling, but anyway, 2024 collection goals, and I figured I would do something fun along with it because just me talking at a blank screen for, I don't know, an hour, the way these videos run, would be slightly boring. So I found a K-pop collection tag on YouTube. Someone had done a video with 60 questions, and I figured I'd combine the tag and my collection goals for 2024 and just make one video. I will tag the link. Apparently I can't tag links yet, so I'll see if I can tag it in the comments, but I will put the account name of the person that did this tag in the description. Please go check that out. I believe they're a shiny collector primarily, but it's a lot of fun. And I also will be periodically through these questions, will pause and talk about my collection goals for different categories of photocards or other inclusions. So let's get started. Okay, the first question is my binders and binder covers. My binders are fairly simple. I haven't really done anything to customize them quite yet. I do have this new binder that I'm going to hopefully, based off of my collecting goals for 2024, be filling up with stuff. There is some stuff in here already. I won't be showing it to you. It's not actually placed correctly yet. It's just a placeholder for now, but one of my friends got this for me for my birthday because she saw that my original binder back when I was not collecting was overflowing. So yeah, I'll just give you like a little sneak peek of what's in there, but that's one of my larger binders. And then we have this binder, which should be familiar to you. I have switched out the contents of this binder, but there is something in here that you will be getting a video on, hopefully after this video, so you'll know what's in here, but it is actually already full. So, well, that's how it goes, but so this binder will have some stuff in here that you will see very soon. So this is my second binder. And then last but certainly not least, my BTS Chapter 2 solo project binder. So this one you would have seen an update on already, hopefully, so you know what's in here, but I will hopefully be done with this binder fairly soon. But yeah, so this is my, oh, a sneak peek. This is my last and final binder for now. I think I'll have to set up a couple more binders in the new year. I'll be transferring some of the stuff that was in that big binder into an A5, but for now, these are the three binders I'm maintaining, not counting my trading binder that I tend to take with me to trading events. So that one, you know, goes out of my house. These don't. So these I consider my primary binders. Everything in the trade binder is something that I'm not necessarily attached to, so I will probably either sell or trade. All right, I have sorted the photo cards out, so hopefully they're in order and I can find them fairly quickly. But if I can't, please just be patient with me. The next question is the first PC I ever pulled. Now, sad story. When you go to trading events, you tend to blank out. And the first trading event that I ever went to, I had taken my binder with me, and someone there was collecting the member that I had pulled as my first ever pull of a K-pop album. And I did not remember that that was my first ever pull, so I traded it for another PC. I am slightly sad about it now, and this person does tend to come to the trading event, so I'll see if I can get it back. But while doing this exercise, I realized that I traded away my first ever pull. So I do have the PC that I traded for with me, but my first ever pull was from EXO Mama, and it was Sehun, and I traded him for Kai. I thought Kai looked very cute, so I don't regret the 1-for-1 trade, but I do wish I had my first pull. You know, it's just sentimentally, it would be nice if I had that still. So I'll see if I can get it back. But yeah, my first ever pull was Sehun in his, I don't know, like 2012 era hair that everyone had. He was a baby, but he looked even more baby because of the hairstyle. But yeah, that was my first ever pull. And then the next question is the first PC you ever purchased. The first PC I ever purchased was this Suho self-portrait album PC. This was back when I didn't have anyone else that was collecting, and I wasn't collecting. I had just bought his album off of eBay because I got into EXO in 2021, and by that point, because this is SM, these albums weren't being sold in actual stores anymore, so I had to buy it off of eBay secondhand. And obviously they took the PCs out, so I went ahead and purchased the PCs separately because I like having a full set when I have an album or a DVD or anything. I like to get the inclusions as well. So I bought this off of eBay, probably paid too much for it, to be honest. Back then, I did not know what prices I should be paying, so there you go. That's my first ever purchased PC. Next question is first trade you received. My first, and I think so far only trade I've received has been Exist album inclusions, not a PC. I traded my Kangsu dupes for the postcard and a bookmark for a Chinyol and a Kai, a Chinyol postcard and a Kai bookmark. But since this tag is mostly for PCs, I went with my first ever trade of a PC, and that was this one. I traded away my, as my friend calls it, Schumann coconut PC. It's the one of this version in like a rainbow sweater and like bowl cut hair. I got 8 albums of Exist because I wanted to get the full set of Make Star Pops, and I ended up pulling Schumann 3 times in this version. So I was happy to trade him for this Chinyol. I think he looks very cute here. So that's my first ever Photocard trade in person, or in general. And then the next question is Ultimate Bias PC. Now, if you, I mean, you saw the back already, so you probably know, but if you know anything about me, you will know that my single biggest regret in life is not being an army during 5th muster, Busan specifically. I don't know if I would have traveled to Korea, if I could have gotten a ticket back then, if I was army back then, but if Yoongi were to ask me a question on Sachita saying which era would you go back to, this would be it. I will be barricade for 5th muster Busan. So before I even started collecting anything, I knew that Magic Shop would be the DVD I would absolutely get my hands on if I had nothing else in my collection. That's the one thing that I wanted to have, and I wanted to have my bias PC for Magic Shop. So this is absolutely the ultimate PC for him, for me. There's one PC that will come close to beating it, but I think at the end of the day, this will always have a little bit more of a sentimentality value to me. So there you go. That's my ultimate bias PC. I will treasure it forever. This is never leaving my house, my possession. So yeah, don't even think about robbing me. Bias Wrecker PC. Now, this man has been giving me so much trouble. I feel like you all would know by now who I'm talking about because I've yelled about this so many times, but it will have to be Yoongi. This PC specifically, and I will insert the clip because I have the clip.
Do not yell. Do not yell. Do not yell.
Is it Namjoon?
No. Don't yell. Don't yell.
God damn it. I went to, like I said, I used to live close to Oakland back then, and for the few years I lived there, I never went to a K-pop store there. I didn't even check it out. I wasn't curious, but when my friends were visiting for the concert, they ended up going to the store while I was working, and they had memories, 2019, 2020, 2021, and a few of the DVDs on sale. I think Suzu and Speak Yourself Final. And obviously, Christy, my friend, called me from the store and she asked me if I wanted anything, and I was like, I mean, do I need anything? No. Do I want something? Yes. So she ended up getting me Memories 2019 and 2020. And unfortunately, or fortunately, I guess fortunately for both of us, she picked the actual Memories to bring to me, but I ended up pulling Namjoon twice for both Memories. Now, I might have mentioned this already. If not, Namjoon is Christy's bias, and I felt so bad about keeping those because she didn't have those Memories, she didn't have those PCs. So I said, okay, why don't you keep these and then we'll go back to the store and purchase another set for me. So yeah, she ended up keeping those, and then when I went back and pulled the Memories myself, the card that I pulled from I think Memories 2019, yeah, was this Yoongi. So there's a video of me screaming or trying not to scream in the store. This was the day after, or like a couple of days after the concert ended. D-Day concert ended, and I was fully ready to join his cult. So again, very meaningful PC, never leaving my collection. But yeah, that's my Bias Wrecker PC. Oldest era Photocard. I think I've shown you the Kai version of this already, but the oldest era Photocard I own between BTS and EXO, because these EXO debuted first, is the Mama Photocards for EXO. And this one I had purchased recently because, again, I will talk about this in my collection goals in a little bit, but there might be something coming for him. So here's the oldest PC I own. Oldest era Photocard, I guess, not the oldest PC. Most expensive / overpriced Photocard. That would be... Oh, actually, before I do that, the oldest era Photocard for BTS, I just picked the one that I have, but technically between the both of these, Suho's would be the oldest, but this is the oldest BTS Photocard I have. And I noticed that this is bending a little bit for some reason, so I'll have to check why. But here's the School Love Affair PC. I had recently got my hands on this. I do have this album. My pull from this is still with me, but you'll see who it is later in my other videos. Okay, most expensive, overpriced Photocard. Now, I don't know if this I would call overpriced because I do think they're fairly rare. So I get why it's expensive, but I think the most expensive Photocard I have is probably this Memories 2016 Photocard. It's the Yunminjin version. As a group, this is probably my favorite from the group PCs. I wanted to get my hands on Fire PC, but that is the most expensive PC, and I would say that's actually overpriced because it goes for about $100, and I'm not paying that for a Photocard because I still have some sanity left. So yeah, this would probably be the most expensive one I own. And then PC that took you the longest to find. Now, when Exist came out and I pulled 3 of Coconut Shumans, there was one Photocard out of all the Photocards that caught my eye, and I absolutely needed to get my hands on that one, and I couldn't find it anywhere. Not for trade, not for purchase, nothing for a decent price. And fast forward a few months later, I had given up on ever finding this PC. I was at a trade event. I had a Jongin PC. Someone I was talking to had a Suho PC, which I would have absolutely gotten, but my friend in India had purchased that PC for me already. It's still with her, it needs to come to me, but that was already available. So I ended up not trading my PCs, but then I found this other person that was looking for a Suho Photocard that had this Photocard, which I had been looking for forever. And inspired by hockey, my other hobby, I proposed a 3-way trade. So I ended up trading my Jongin for this Baekhyun. They traded the Baekhyun for the other person's Suho, and then that person got my Jongin, basically. So yeah, 3-way trade for this Baekhyun. I just really needed this PC because it just looks like such a, beach, you thought, look. And this is right after his SM suing era, and I just needed to get my hands on it. There was no way around it. I absolutely needed it, so that's the one that I had the most trouble finding. A non-selfie PC that I love. So for most of these, I'm doing both Suho and Jungkook because they're both my biases. So the PC that I really like that's not a selfie is this War era. I want to say this is from the diary version or whatever they had called it. This is the one where the members took the pictures and there were little notes, and it was very cute. My friend actually gifted me this album, but I pulled Jongdae, I think. I still have that PC as well, but I bought this one, and this is probably one of my favorite concept PCs for him. And then my favorite Jungkook concept PC is this golden one. I just really love that the tattoos are out. I've never known him without his tattoos, so which blows some of my friends' minds, but I just particularly enjoy that the focus of some of the shoots this time around for Golden have been the tattoos. They mean a lot to him, and I like the fact that they've showcased them and highlighted them. And last question before we get into the first collection goal section is peace sign PC. And this PC is so adorable. I don't know what to do with it. I want to say this is either an SM Town PC or one of those like random ones. I don't collect non-album PCs for him. I didn't even talk about wanting to collect album PCs for him, but I'm not going to focus on collecting anything outside of the album PCs for him. But this PC I saw and I just had to get because he looks so adorable in it. I absolutely needed to get my hands on this. And then the peace sign PC for Jungkook that I picked was this one, and this I ended up getting the same weekend that I got Memories Yoongi. Subuzu Blu-ray was on sale and got my hands on it, and this was the card I pulled. So my Jungkook luck is not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. My Suho luck, on the other hand, I'll talk about it a little bit later. But yeah. Okay. First collection goal. I'll just put the PCs that I've shown so far down here in the meanwhile. First collection goal I will be talking about will be the album collection goal. What I would like to do this year is finish my Hobie collection because I'm quite close to finishing that one. I would also like to finish my Jungkook collection because, again, I am fairly close. Like, I don't have as many of his PCs as I have of Hobies, but I do have a fair few, and I would like to I'd like to get that done this year if possible. Just the Korean album PCs, so hopefully that's doable. And I want to make, I have the least of Yoongi's because I think after the tour happened, he became everyone's bias wrecker, if not their bias, and it's been really hard to find his PCs for a decent price, which I want to pay slightly below market value if possible, so I look for them on Buy or try to trade for those instead of purchasing them. So it'll probably be a slow process, but that's my goal for BTS. And then for EXO, I would like to finish Suho's album PC collection, and also maybe if I find a decent deal or like if I really like the picture, get some non-album cards for him. But that's not a priority. That's just a like that peace sign Photocard. If I find something absolutely adorable and I really want to get my hands on it, I'll just collect those. So that will be my goal for Suho. And the other EXO goal, if possible, is I have my own pulls for Baekhyun and Chinyeol, who I would say would be my bias wreckers in EXO. And what I would like to do is, Baekhyun's insane. I think he's more expensive than Jungkook. I was talking to a friend about it, and it's probably because there are not as many EXO albums in circulation and the albums aren't as easily accessible. But his PCs go for like 15 to 20 bucks, which is quite a lot if you know the pricing for other groups that are, I guess, more available in the market. So I'm not collecting Chinyeol and Baekhyun, but I would like to finish off for the ones where I have Chinyeol already. I would like to get the corresponding Baekhyun PC, and where I have Baekhyun, I'd like to get the Chinyeol PC, just because I think it would look good in my because I'm gonna keep Jinmyeon separate, and then I will probably put Chinyeol and Baekhyun on the same page, and I would like to have both of theirs so that it would look good in like a 4 sleeve page. There we go. That's for my album collection goals, and obviously along the way, if there's any new releases I would like to keep current, that goes for every collection goal, both on BTS and EXO for the people that I collect, and if possible OD7 for BTS. Again, EXO's harder to get your hands on from a trading perspective and buying perspective too, so I will do what I can there, but no committing. I will keep current with Suho though. Jinmyeon. Calling him Suho sounds wrong. But yeah, so that's my album collection goal. hopefully I will have some luck with that. Now, next set of questions, and I think we have a lot, about 20 questions before we get to the next collection goal, so just keep that in mind. I hope you got yourself like a cup of tea, coffee, water even. You might get dehydrated. This video is going to be so long. So just make yourself comfortable, and I will go ahead with the next set of questions. My favorite non-album PC. You would have seen that I had this PC already because like I said, the binder update would go out probably before this. But my favorite non-album PC is this Yoongi. He looks so adorable. I think this is the D-Day Power Station Lucky Draw. This PC was so adorable. I really needed to get it, and luckily someone had it. That sold it to me for a decent price, and I was really happy to be able to add it to my collection and to the page of LDs that I have curated for D-Day. But this is absolutely, I think, one of my favorite non-album PCs. There are a few, but this is probably at the top of the list of the ones I have already. There might be 1 or 2 PCs that I'm getting soon that won't beat this PC, that'll be on the same level as this PC, but this is absolutely one for now. Photocard you will never sell. We've already established that Fifth Master Jungkook and 2019 Memories Yoongi are never leaving my collection. Outside of it, the 2 PCs that will never leave my collection, again, due to sentimentality, are my first comeback pulls from BTS and EXO. My first EXO comeback PC is this Baekhyun from DFTF. This was the first comeback they had after I became an XOL, and Baekhyun's my bias wrecker. There's no way I'm going to let go of this PC, so that's one. And then for BTS, the first comeback after I became ARMY was Proof, and this was my pull in the Proof standard version. So yeah, this is the PC that I got, and I'm never going to part with it. Like I said, I want to keep my first pulls. I regret trading that Sehun away. I hope I can get it back, but these are never gonna get sold. Next question is a holographic photo card, and my favorite holographic photo card that I own, outside of one that will come up later on because I wanted to keep it in a different section of the questions. I'm trying not to repeat PCs if possible, but my favorite holographic photo card is this Yoongi. I don't know if you can tell. Once again, I think I'll need to turn the light on for you to be able to see it. There you go. There's the holographic part. And then for EXO, it's this Baekhyun one. This is the Make Star Pop for Exist that I got a set of, and his PC out of all of the PCs is my favorite. The coloring of it, his, I don't know, pose, his hair, outfit, everything looks great. So these are my favorite sorry, didn't mean to shake you. Favorite holographic photo cards. Unique PC you have now. If you know EXO, if you collect EXO, you know that there's one photo card that is not only unique, it's never been done before, never will be done again, and it's the Kangsu for, I'm just kidding, I don't have that one. I do not have generational wealth, so I can't get my hands on that one. But that would be my most unique PC if I owned it. Since I don't, I would say the most unique PCs that I have are probably Junmyeon's, EXO's, but like specifically Junmyeon's. For EXO, this photo card from Power, I don't think I've ever seen anyone do like an actual trading card type photo card. So I really like this this photo card concept from EXO. So I'd say that's probably unique concept-wise. And then I also think what Jimin did with his first album, PCs, is very special, unique, and smart. If you have his album or know of the release, you would know that for each of his albums, I believe you got one photocard from the actual album for self-portrait, and the other PC you got or I don't know, 2 PCs you got, I'm not sure if you got 1 or 2, were called these archive PCs, which have a hollow back, if you can tell. But he had photocards from different eras that you could get. This is from Obsession. There was one from War. I think there was one from Love Shot, Exodus, Love Me Right, like different eras, but there were about 8 or 9 old photocards that you could have gotten in the album. I just think that's very unique, and I don't think anyone has done that before, and I really enjoy the idea of being able to get like old photocards, unreleased photocards, so that I would say is unique as well. PC with the plainest back. I think it would have to be HYYH, literally plain. There's nothing on the back, so I'd really like the concept for this photocard. I still think it's a lot of fun, but the back is definitely plain, so I just picked that one. Let's see. Steal price PC. I would say, what's an absolute steal? Paying $0 for something, and someone at a trading event was a literal angel, and she just gave this PC to me because I needed it for my collection, and I had asked her how much for purchase, and she was like, you can just have it. So you do run into real life angels, mark my words. So that's my steal PC, steal price PC. Next question is a gift from a friend. This is recent, but Christy actually sent me this PC for Christmas. She got one of her albums at Target, and I had only purchased one version of Target, and I needed this other one because, again, Jungkook collecting everything, blah, blah, blah. You all know already. So she sent this to me as my Christmas gift, which is very sweet of her. So that's my gift from a friend. Favorite girl group PC. You might not have heard of this person. Still up and coming. I'm actually surprised I got into a girl group because I typically, as you know, into BTS and EXO, only hag boy groups that are either doing their military service or are already done with it because I don't have to suffer. But girl groups, you can be rest assured because they don't go to military. So, my favorite girl group PC is of this member called Jungkook from Les Seraphim. Tell me he's not a part of that group with a serious face. Anyway, I don't have any girl group PCs, sorry. PC from a group you don't stan. As I have just established, my standing of groups ends with their generation because I do not want to go through the pain of enlistment again. We will talk about potentially having to at the end of this video, but I refuse to get into any 4th gen groups. However, I am surrounded by people who collect ATs. Surrounded on all sides. So for their recent comeback for the final? Will? Is that what it's called? Yeah, the World EP final Will. For that comeback, I went to the trading events and on the album pilgrimage with a couple of friends actually, and it was a lot of fun. During the trading event, I did end up getting these PCs. This one, my friend Meg actually gave me her pull of Hongjoong. If I had a bias in ATs, it would be Hongjoong. But I just love the vibe of this photocard so much that when someone had this as their pull, I was like, would you trade that for this? And they said yes, so I have this. And I ended up purchasing this for like a couple bucks because I wanted one Hongjun to commemorate that event, and this was my favorite of the lot. So those are my PCs from a group I do not stan, although everyone's trying to change that. Bias with dyed hair is the next question, and I would say this photocard of Jinmyeon from Obsession, his red hair. I was not expecting to see him in this colored hair when I first got into him because, I don't know, he just seems like someone who wouldn't like dyeing their hair. So I was pleasantly surprised by this. I think this might be his like boldest hair color ever. So that's the one. And then for Jungkook, it is Butter, the purple. I don't have any PCs with his blue hair. That would be my favorite, but purple Butter was something, especially the long hair. So for sure that one for this question. Bias in your favorite color. If you know anything about me, you would know that a man in a white button-down shirt is my weakness. So when I saw this Suho PC, and he's wearing glasses, like, what? So him in white, had to. So that's that one. This is technically not a button-down shirt, but I would say white is my favorite color outfit on anyone. I think it just adds so much to your look. Like, it enhances, it doesn't take over a look. I just really adore white outfits. So this PC for Jungkook, I would say, is probably the one that I'd pick for my favorite outfit or color, I guess. Bias in my favorite color. Next question is a group PC question. Unfortunately, I do not have any official EXO group PCs. I don't even know if they exist. I don't know if there are any official album PCs that are group PCs for EXO, but this was my own pull for BTS. I got a Butter album after saying for the longest time that I would never get it because it has 2 songs on it. What the hell? But I ended up finding it for very cheap on eBay, so I got it, and this was my pull from it. So that's my, I think that's the only group PC I own for BTS actually, so kind of neat. Next question, favorite freebie. Now, everyone say thank you, Grace, because she gave this to me. Grace is the BTS GOM and my friend who is probably 90% of the reason I am doing this clownery at this point, because she just makes it very easy. But she gave me this as a freebie, and I just don't think anything could beat it. I think everyone would agree. So there you go. That's my favorite freebie. No questions. I'm not accepting any questions or comments. Japanese album PC. I do not have any BTS Japanese album PCs yet. I don't know if I'm going to be getting them anytime soon. It's not really a priority for this year's collection, like I mentioned before, but we'll see. But I currently don't have any Japanese PCs for them, but I do have some for Jinmyeon. So this is from Coming Over, probably Countdown. No, I have a different PC for Countdown, but I think they released the single first, so this was the PC from that, and I really like this one. So that's from a Japanese release. First album you got. I might have spoiled this already for EXO, but the first album I ever got for EXO, I actually got my first BTS and first EXO albums together. It was a huge order of like, I don't know, like 13, 18 albums, because I was so scared that EXO albums, if I don't purchase them then, would sell out, and they probably did. So I made the right call there. But I placed a bulk order after thinking about it for like 4 days. So That was my Christmas present to myself in 2021. My Christmas presents to myself have gotten more expensive since, but anyway. The first album I ever bought for EXO is this one. It's Mama. I got as many of their albums as I could. The way I collected EXO, and I think the way I'll collect BTS to begin with for albums, is I want to get their full discography. So I got all the albums that are only single release albums. I got those, and then for anything that has a repackage, I got the repackage because that will have all the songs. But yeah, my first EXO album is the Korean version of Mama. They look like children. They were children, but I really like the album design on this. I really enjoyed the album design on some of the older EXO albums, to be honest. They had a very creative team, I think. Bring them back. But there you go, that's the CD. And then these are the lyrics. And here's the... I think this is technically a what goes on? This is technically a pre-debut album. Wow, their naked era started early. But yeah, so this is my first EXO purchase. I saved the sticker. And then for BTS, my first album purchase is Wings. And despite what you think, it's not the version you think it would be. It is version N. And the reason for that is, I know I keep saying that Yoongi bias wrecked me after D-Day tour, but maybe that's a lie. Maybe I'm lying to myself, because I got this album specifically for... Yoongi and Jimin are my favorite combination for BTS, just because of their bickering. But that's a gift from Christy too. I got this specifically because of this. Oh, hold on. This image. What? No words. So yeah, I have the Yoongi and Jimin version of this album. And I just really love it. I also have Jungkook in here, but this image, if I could frame it, I would. Maybe I should. But anyway, that's my first BTS album purchase. I will maybe get my hands on the Jungkook and Namjoon, I think, version eventually. But for now, that's what I have. Next question is most expensive item you own. Now, I interpreted this question because I already talked about the most expensive overpriced PC. I interpreted this as the most expensive piece of merch you own. And the actual merch is sitting on my bedside table. I didn't bring it over, but that might tell you what it is. The most expensive piece of merch I own is the mood lamp, and this is the PC that it came with. I had only been into BTS for 2 months at this point when Artist Made Collection was released. And Christy and I, as a joke, because Jungkook sells out so quickly, and Artist Made Collection, the first round of it, sold out so super quick. By the time we got to Jungkook, we were like, no way would we get our hands on anything. But as a joke, we were like, okay, one of us tries for the hoodies and the other person tries for the mood lamp. And we ended up getting both. So that year, we gave each other birthday presents in January, even though both of our birthdays are in the second half of the year, later towards the second half of the year. And yeah, I think I bought her the mood lamp and she bought me the hoodie for our birthdays. So this is the PC from that. Next question, your biggest purchase regret. I feel like I've only been collecting for a little while, so I don't have many regrets for my collecting yet, but probably the one that I paid more for than I could have if I just waited is this golden hollow PC from JPFC. These are going on buy for like $7 right now, and the one that I got also has a little imperfection, so maybe that one. I mean, not a huge regret, but since I had to pick something, that would be the one I pick. Album packaging you love the most. Okay. For EXO, the album packaging that I love the most, that I think is the most unique, is this one. I just adore this concept. This is my favorite album of EXO's, as well as just from a concept perspective. I think this is the best one that I've seen in a long time. It's very unique. It has this like trading card game design. The paper, like the lyrics themselves, are also done in like, you know, those like old gaming sets, your instructions that you'd get. This is kind of like that. And then your album inclusions, the photo book is trading cards for each of the members, so you get 2 sets for each. Where's Junmyeon? Oh, there you go. He was at the top. You have their like superpower, their stats, their birthdays, etc. You got, like I said, 2 sets of these. There's the other set. Do you want to go to an SM event? I think we're being invited, but there you go. That's the other card, which I really like this. I think it also, if I'm not mistaken, has a comic strip. Yeah. Each of the albums had like different, this was a random one, so if you put everything together, you would get the storyline for that era, which is very cool. If they just, do you think they would ever like actually finish the storyline for this? SM, I'm so fucking pissed that you, they have one of the best concepts of like K-pop groups, and SM just squanders it. There you go, that's the group inclusion from this. And yeah, there was no other photo book from it, but this is what you got, and I think that's very cool. So yeah, that would be my favorite packaging / concept for EXO. And then my favorite concept for BTS would be this giant brick of a thing. But I just really enjoy the design of this, the fact that it opens like a door does, the idea of having like demo like CDs with demo versions of the songs in there, this imagery. I haven't opened this since I think I got it. I should look through it more often. But do you want to see who my pull was for postcard for this? I already showed you who my photocard pull was, but ta-da! Like I said, my luck for Jungkook is not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. That's my pull, and then the album itself highlights the different eras. So this is the lyric book, yeah. The lyric book. It's an anthology. Oh my god, it's an anthology album done well, in my opinion. So I really like the design of everything, and I like how they've compiled this from different eras. Let's see, my favorite era. There we go. I cannot wait for the 10-year anniversary of this concept. I hope they bring the storyline back once again. My K-pop groups not finishing the storylines for my favorite albums. or concepts. It's unfortunate, but. And then you also had, I believe this is the actual photo shoot. Yeah, this is the photo shoot from this concept. I hope this is still visible. Oh, they look so good. I hate this in an album. I hate having that cut off in the middle. But Yoongi looks so good. Anyway, that's also in there. There was a lot in this album, to be honest. The poster I'm not going to open because it's giant, but I think this might have been, yeah, this is the other shoot. Very nice. So, yeah, this is my favorite packaging for an album for BTS. I think they had some good ones, but this is definitely my go-to if you asked for my favorite. Concept-wise, HYYH, but album packaging-wise, it's this. And there we go. We were joking amongst us friends that just closing this album made me think of the Magic Shop thing. You know how people keep saying that Magic Shop's closed for a couple of years. I think it's definitely closed, but I think they locked us in instead of out. So good luck to us. But yeah, there we go. That's the album that I like the most. Album packaging. Concert goods that you have. I have talked about this before, but in my last video, I think, but I did get the Yoongi D-Day hoodie, and these PCs came with that, so this would be the one that I would say. Like concert goods / PCs that I have. And with that, we are at the next section for goals. This category for the next one is muster, season's greetings, merch, since we just talked about the hoodie, collection goals. Again, try to stay current with anything that comes out. I won't collect, like I want to collect at least Jungkook, and then we'll see if I can get Yoongi and Hobi as well. But my absolute top priority for muster related merch is the Fifth Muster mini tour PCs. They are the hardest ones to get your hands on, I've heard. There are a lot of fakes. There's just not as many trusted sellers for it. But I do want to get my hands on Jungkook's PC specifically for the Fifth Muster if I can, and then Yoongi and Hobi as well. I think there's 2 different versions, so that would be like priority. And then Jungkook, then any unit cards Jungkook's in, and then Yoongi and Hobi in that order. Beyond that, I would like to get the artist made PCs for Yoongi and Hobi if I can, if I find them for a good deal. Everything beyond Fifth Muster is just a nice to have. If I find a good deal, I'll get them. If not, not a big deal. And then for EXO, I don't know if they're going to be releasing much in terms of merch, to be honest. But anything Jinmyeon releases, I'd like to stay current with. And then I also ordered EXO 2024 Season's Greetings because that photo shoot was amazing. And that will be on its way to me in March. I don't know. SM is so shit at planning. Who sends a calendar for the new year in March of that year? SM, that's who. Anyway, that's short and sweet, but like I said, Fifth Muster. If you know anyone that has those PCs, please let me know. Please. Moving on. Next question is PCs from your favorite era, styling-wise. My favorite era, styling-wise, for EXO is the same as my favorite era, period, for EXO, which is the war. I can hear all my friends going, of course it is. But yeah, his permed curly hair, the concept, this is from the archive, by the way. This is the one that I was talking about. But that's my favorite for EXO, for my bias anyway. And I think for the rest of them too. It's just a good concept. And then styling wise, my favorite era for Jungkook has been Golden. Again, his arms are out. I just really like the fact that his tattoos are very visible and they've made them a focus and a highlight for this era. So that's for favorite styling. PC taken outside. I'm sure I could have found something for Jungkook or Jimmyeon if I wanted to, but I recently got my hands on this PC and I just really like this one and I miss him and he's gonna be back in 6 months, I know, but I can't believe I've been left to my own devices for 6 months. But this is my favorite PC that's outside. Jin, please come back soon. Favorite hair color on your bias. Now this I was talking about, like I don't have any PCs of Jungkook. I don't know if there are any pieces of Jungkook in like blue hair, but that would be my favorite hair color on him. Given that that doesn't exist, this is the PC that I chose for favorite hair color. I think butter era hair was pretty neat on him, so that would be the one. If I specifically had to pick a hair, there are no PCs of this, but that birthday wish to Jimin right before Yet to Come Busan, that long hair, long black hair, flowy, that's my ideal hair on him. So this PC, but that hair. And then for Jimmyeon, this is not the PC. I don't have the PC that I want to show here. I technically have it, but it's not with me. It's with my friend in India, like I said. But the other, I want to say X version of EXO, where he's in the leather jacket outfit with curly hair, permed curly hair. Black is my favorite hair on him. Favorite hair color on Jinmyeon is probably black. I think he looks really good in black, but specifically when he perms his hair, it just looks really good. So representative PC, not the actual one. Next question is dark concept PC, and I could not have picked any other PC outside of this. This was my second ever BTS poll. My BTS luck is not that bad, honestly, because I got Hobie as my second ever poll, and this PC, just look at him. Look at him. Actually, don't look. But yeah, favorite dark concept in general, but this PC specifically of Hobie is excellent, so that's my choice for that one. Favorite outfit on your bias. I think we already talked about it, but anything white, specifically button-down shirts. So I have this other card of Jinmyeon that I'll use here. I had to get two in this outfit, but this one for him, and then this. I don't think there's any in like an outfit like this for Jungkook, but definitely white, something white. So this is from his photofolio, but that would be my pick for favorite outfit PC. Next question is PC of your idol wearing hat or headband. Since I've already used up the one where Jinmyeon had the antlers on, I am choosing this PC. I think he looks very cute in this. That's a headband. I don't know if it's supposed to be a pirate or something, but it's just a very cute PC in general. So that's my choice for Jinmyeon for this question. And then for Jungkook, if I can get my hands on it, it would be this. He looks very cute here. I don't know if that can be considered a headband. It's something, but this is from Mott's Concept 1, I think, but that's what I would choose. Next question is PC with Idol wearing a wig. I hope to God this is a wig. I do not know. I don't have any of Jungkook in a wig, I don't think. But with Suho, I think this is a wig, right? This has to be a wig. That can't be his real hair. No one could have done that to his hair. Please. This is also from the archive for self-portrait, but yeah, that one. I'm glad it said PC with Idol wearing a wig and not your favorite PC with Idol wearing a wig, because I would not have one. Next question is PC of Idol with flowers. I have a PC for Jungkook on the way that would be ideal for this question, but it's not with me yet because Weverse takes forever to ship. But it would have been the Weverse membership card from this year because those look great. But since that's not there, I'm going to choose this one. He's technically holding a flower in his mouth, which I'll take. So that's the PC for this question. And then for Jinmyeon, I have this PC from Nature Republic, and Christy actually gave it to me because her sister used to be in EXO and she no longer collects them, so I ended up getting the Suho PC, which is very cute. Next question is PC from your favorite album musically. Again, we've established very firmly that for EXO, it's the War Power era, so this is the PC from then of Jinmyeon. Yeah, not much to say there, but I got into EXO because of the Eve. That's how this started. But yeah, Eve, War, Jinmyeon combination. And then for BTS, it would be, I think my favorite album as a whole is probably Wings. But my favorite song from BTS, favorite performance, Fifth Muster. Again, I feel like my start to things, or like the things that I get attached to, tend to be the same things a lot of the time. I guess that should be obvious, but Pied Piper during Fifth Muster is my favorite performance ever. I manifest every day that they would perform that song again, specifically wearing outfits like they did in Busan. So I chose a Love Yourself PC for this one just because that's the album that it's in. And I have many questions for BTS on why that did not make the repackage album, because what the hell? I'm sure it wasn't like a great song to have on the album to begin with. Very, very brave of them to tell us not to watch them that much and go actually do shit that we need to do. But oh well, it's still my favorite. Next question is favorite back design for a PC, and it would have to be this DVD PC from Exordium, maybe? I forget which DVD this is from, but it's the DVD itself is also very beautifully designed, like the packaging of it. But I have the Shimin PC from this, and I love it. But the back design of this is great. The question also said favorite message on the back of the PC, like favorite design or message. And my favorite message ever from a PC is also Shumin. He just gets me. Simple, effective, honest. So I'll try to get rich. Minsuk. But yeah, that's probably my pick for that one. PC of an idol with a filter. I don't have any PCs of anyone with an actual filter on them. There are a few Chinyol ones that are really nice, but I don't have them, so I chose this one. I know technically it's not a filter, but a prop that I really love, so that's the PC for that one. Next question is a replica or a fake PC. Christy, once again, got me this PC for my birthday. It's the 3D Music Bank fan gift. but this is a replica, and I'm gonna put this in my Jungkook binder for golden, and probably get replicas for the other stuff that I'm never gonna purchase because they go for like $1,000-$1,500. So yeah, that's the replica or a fake PC. Bias in red. So now we get into questions about, you know, your bias in X color, and there are a few of them, so I'll run through them fairly quickly. The first one is bias in red. For Jinmyeon, it's this one from Obsession. For Jungkook, it's Mott's miniature PCs. The next one is bias in black. For Jinmyeon, this Digipack PC from Exist, I think. For Jungkook, it's the miniature PTD. I just really like it because his tattoos are showing through. Next one, bias in white, which I think I showed you like 15 pictures of this already, but I still somehow have more. For Jinmyeon, this PC from Self Portrait, the actual album PC. And then for Jungkook, I think this is Mott's as well, but Mott's tour PC, but he's in white, so. Jungkook, please do a photo shoot of you in a white? I don't want a bite. God. White button-down shirt, please, and thank you. Next question is bias in pink, and this PC of Suho from Love Shot is very nice. And then for Jungkook, I think this is pink, but there you go. I realized while I was trying to pull this that Hobie has a lot of pink outfits, but Jungkook has fairly few, so I had to choose that one. And then bias in purple. You would be surprised on this one for Jungkook. I thought for sure there should be a PC in which he's wearing actual purple. Maybe there is out there, I just didn't have any, so I had to choose this one. He is in purple, I guess. He's not wearing it, but it's a purple card. Hopefully that counts. And then for Jinmyeon, this is the PC I chose. Also from Tempo. Next one is bias in green. For Suho, it's this one from Exact. And then for Jungkook, this PC for, I want to say Golden EU, I think. Yeah, the back on this is quite neat, but this is the Golden EU exclusive PC. And lastly, for this section, your bias in yellow. I don't know if it's slightly cheating. I didn't have any PCs of Jinmyeon in actual yellow, but he's surrounded by yellow flowers. There's technically yellow in his shirt, so that's the PC that I chose for that. It's from Grey Suit. And then for Jungkook, Love Yourself Her? Yeah, this PC from Love Yourself Her is my choice. Okay, so now we're done with this section. We are going to talk about my collection goals again. And as you may have guessed, this section had a lot of tour PCs, mini tour PCs for Jungkook. So my next category is mini tour PCs collection goals, and for this year, I really would like to finish Jungkook's mini tour PC collection. I know it's a stretch goal, and I mean everything except BTS Begins, because those are insanely priced and I don't think I'll ever get my hands on them, but I will try for everything post probably Wings era to get them. Definitely want to collect anything more recent that's more decently priced for sure, and then back collect for the rest as much as possible, but that's a big collection goal for this year. BTS Begins, if I ever run into those PCs for a decent price and also win a lottery, I guess, I don't know, if I had won I feel like I would have the other in terms of luck. Or maybe they're the same thing. But I'll collect them if I ever come across them for a decent price. But given what they are right now, that's probably never gonna happen. So everything but that for miniature, I would like to focus on this year. And then I would also like to work on anything post Love Yourself for Soap Min, which is a spoiler. But if possible, Yoongi for sure is my second priority, and then I'll see if I can get my hands on Hobie, and then the Min part of that equation. But that'll be the other goal. And then for the recent releases, like the PTD, or if there are any other mini tour PCs for some reason, I don't expect any in 2024, but if there are, then I would like to collect those as well for all members if possible. But definitely focusing on Jungkook, Yoongi, Hobie, then the rest. But that's it for mini tour collection goals. We are almost at the end of this video. There's like 10 questions left and one other section of collection goals to talk about. So almost there. Next question is PC of your bias you pulled directly from an album. Now, my first ever BTS pull was, like I said, my first ever BTS album that I got is Wings. And my first ever BTS pull was, drum rolls please, Jungkook for Wings. I pulled this with my own hands. But yeah, this is why I say that my luck with Jungkook for pulls is fairly decent, because this was my first ever pull, and I have pulled him a couple of times, as opposed to my first ever pull for Suho literally happened for the last album I ever bought. Like I said, for EXO, my collection for albums, quote unquote, was to buy everything, like buy as many albums as it would take to have the full discography. That meant that, like I said, I got the repackages for stuff and all the Japan releases and winter albums, everything. The last album that I ever needed for EXO took me a while to get, because it was always priced kind of high, and I just wanted to wait and see if I'd find it for a decent price. And then I moved where I moved. I went to the local K-pop store. They had 2 EXO albums, same album, 2 copies of an EXO album, and it was literally the album I needed. So it kind of felt like a sign. So I ended up purchasing it. And I kid you not, up until that point, I have not pulled a single Jinmyeon inclusion. Not Photocard. I've never pulled a postcard outside of his solo albums. I've never pulled a postcard, no bookmark, no, like, not even a sticker. And I bought 8 EXO Exist albums, and I did not pull a single inclusion of him. That's my luck with him. So imagine my surprise when I bought the album in the store. I ended up pulling this card. So my last ever EXO album purchase ended up being my first ever Jinmyeon pull, which I think is kind of neat. So there you go, a little tidbit. Next question, PC of your bias from a solo project. I ended up just choosing random PCs for this question. For Jinmyeon, it's the self-portrait one. I recently got my hands on this. I think it's a very, very nice PC. It's priced kind of high in most places, but I got it for a fairly decent price. So this is from the Kino, self-portrait Kino. So that would be the photo card for that. And then for Jungkook, I just picked this one. I think of the album PCs, like the main album PCs, this is my favorite. So yeah. And then next question is bias laughing PC. For some reason, Jinmyeon doesn't have any PCs where he's laughing. Like, he's smiling in a lot of them, or making kissy faces, or peace signs, but actually laughing, I couldn't find. This is the closest I came to that. So this is the PC that you will see. This is also an archive PC, but I want to say this might be from like Exodus or Let Me Write. Probably Exodus. Let Me Write, he had the bowl cut, but that's that PC. And then for Jungkook, I think this is Speak Yourself? I think Speak Yourself, mini tour. Oh, I should have turned it. Yeah, Speak Yourself, final. It's a very cute PC, isn't it? Next question is favorite. I switched this question out. I think originally this question said something about endorsement PC, and I don't have any endorsement PCs, so I ended up swapping that question to say favorite non-PC album inclusion. And I would say probably so far my favorite non-album inclusion, if I had to pick one, would be this. Oh, sorry, I had to pull my binder up, but I think it's the stamp sets from Photofolios. I just think it's very, and taste specifically is excellent, but I just really like the fact that you can get an idea of like the concepts of the photo book. So this is probably my favorite non-PC inclusion, I guess, not just album. And then next question is a POB PC. I do not have many POBs because, again, I wasn't collecting before, August, September. So no POBs, never pre-ordered anything. I just waited for the albums to be available near me for a decent price. But I will have Jungkook's POBs, they just aren't with me yet for Golden. But I think this is a pre-order benefit for Jack in the Box. I ended up getting my hands on this later on, but I chose this PC because I also needed Hobie representation for this video. Next question is Season's Greeting PC. I don't have Season's Greetings for BTS or EXO. I already showed you my Jinmyeon Season Greeting cards that I do have, but I thought I could show you these Season's Greetings cards. So I bought a bunch of PCs on Book Market, and I needed 2 more PCs to make it 40 because the shipping is flat. And at first I saw this PC of Beckin, which, like I said, he's a bias wrecker, and I was like, that's a cute PC. It was like $4, whatever. But I moved on because I'm like, what use do I have for this PC? And then I was looking at Chignol's section, and I came across this PC. This is a Season's Greetings POB, so it was expensive, more expensive than I pay for most PCs, but I could not get it out of my head that they were on the phone with each other. So I ended up buying both. I think this is from 2021 Season's Greetings POB. I think this is from 2020 Season's Greetings, but yeah, they're conversing over the phone. So there we go. That's the PC choice for Season's Greetings. Favorite album PC, I would say, there's a lot that I've already shown you, so we're kind of dwindling the collection that I do have, but my favorite Jungkook album PC is, of the ones that I own so far anyway, is this one from B. Before I collected him, before I had most of his PCs, I saw this PC in my friend's collection like 2 or 3 times, and I asked her where it's from because I liked it so much, but I would always forget for some reason. But that's my favorite album PC. And then for Jinmyeon, I think it's this For Life one. I would have probably chosen the other one if I didn't include it for the other question, but this is from the same album. It's the other random one you could have gotten. Next question is favorite PC in your collection / your most prized possession. For EXO, I think my prized possession PC would have to be this Jinmyeon. This is from Exploration DVD in Seoul, I think, and I just really adore this PC for many reasons that are probably very obvious, but most prized possession, never leaving my collection. And then this is a PC that I very recently got my hands on. Didn't think I would, but this has kickstarted the thing that I was saying that I might do for my solo chapter 2 binder. Started because of this PC, and if I couldn't get my hands on this PC for a decent price, I would have had to nix that idea. But luckily, I ended up getting the PC, and that's Japan Fan Cafe, JPFC, Namjoon for Indigo. This PC is so freaking expensive, and I mean, it's a very cute PC. Like, I love it. I wanted it. I needed it. But every other, like, I was talking about Jungkook's JPFC PC. Literally every other member's JPFC PC goes for maybe maximum like $25 on Buyee. This thing has not been listed anywhere for less than $80, and I don't understand why. It's a cute PC. I just would think that it would equally be in circulation, but maybe everyone that got it just kept it because it's that cute. But yeah, most prized possession. Will have to lock my house just for this. But now that I have it, I have an idea for something for my solo chapter 2 binder that I might be able to implement. Lucky me. Next question is PC you don't like. Okay, I don't mind the PC itself. I just, like, he had so many cute looks during Exist. I don't understand why they had to choose this photo. I hate this hat. I dislike the styling on this, and I was so excited to get these pops because they were holographic. I loved every other members, and for some reason Jinmyo's the only one that I was like, I don't love that look, so that's probably my choice for him. And then for Jungkook, it's these PCs. I got them because they were set and I wanted them, but it's not even, it looks so, oh, you got a sneak peek for something, but the quality of this is kind of weird. It looks like I think I made it myself. I should have probably just made it so that I could save some money. But the back is kind of cool because I think the number of lines on the back is representative of, like, in age order the member. Oh, sorry, fan chant order, because I think Namjoon has 1 line and then Jin has 2. But I don't love the, it's just very weird to me. Like, it's not centered necessarily, which drives me insane. I don't know, I just don't like this PC. I'm sorry. Next question is dream/goal PCs. Obviously, I don't have it, which is why it's a dream or a goal. But my single goal, and I'll get into this, maybe I can talk about my next category of collection goals, will be DVD collection goals. I'm not planning to collect DVD PCs at the moment, especially for Jungkook, because they're insane prices. But the single PC, the only goal for this category for me for this year is I don't have it yet, is 2019 Memories Blu-ray Jungkook, because it's from Lotto. It's the Lotto concert PC look. What am I talking about? I can't even speak. The PC is from that performance, and I need to get my hands on it because iconic performance. And yeah, that's my single goal for DVD PC collection for this year, and that's also my dream PC to get my hands on. But other than that, if prices are good, maybe I'll get some PCs for him that are DVD or Blu-ray, if I find any for a really good deal. But it's not a priority. In general, I want to have every concert DVD. So if it's in Memories already, like Love Yourself, I think is, I don't need to get the physical DVD or Blu-ray. But I'm sorry, I've been talking for so long, my throat is getting kind of dry. But so sorry if I sound a little hoarse. Yeah, what I'm saying is that I want to get my hands on like every concert. So far, I have all of the Memories and all of the Musters, and I have a couple of DVDs, concert DVDs and stuff that weren't in memories already. Let me know if you ever would like a tour of my collection. But I don't have, I think in that section, I don't have, HYYH Epilogue is the one DVD that I still want to get my hands on. I've just been kind of lazy about it because I started collecting PCs, but also I specifically wanted with either a Jungkook or a Yoongi PC, specifically for that moment from that concert where Jungkook's like hugging Yoongi from the back and just has this adorable smile on his face. I'll try to find a picture and insert it, but that's the reason I want one of their PCs for that DVD. So I'm trying to find it. It's not easy to find. It's also very expensive. Outside of it, maybe if I get my hands on like DVDs or Blu-rays, I would like to collect some of the older concerts that I don't have yet, but it's not a priority because I think I already have a copy of that concert in some other format, in memories or something. And then for EXO, I've started collecting all of their old concert DVDs or Blu-rays, Blu-rays specifically for Japan. So I think I have 5 of the 10, maybe 6 of the 10, but I would like to collect the rest this year if possible. It doesn't have to be this year, it's just a longer term goal for me. So it made it into my goals, but if anything, looks like a good deal, I'll get those. So that's my collection goal category thing so far. The last question, which is a good tie-in, is idols or groups you want to collect in the future. I think throughout this, you're kind of aware that I would like to continue my Soap Min Cook collection. The Min part of it, we'll talk about in another video, but for album PCs. And then for EXO, I would like to get my hands on Shinyeol and Baekhyun for the PCs that I already have, the corresponding pair, but also maybe collect some of their other PCs, if I fully lose my mind. But that's a potential goal. And if I really, really lose my mind, I haven't lost it yet, so relax. But if I really lose my mind, the reason I was saying earlier that like maybe I'm not done being sad, mad, insane about enlistment is because of them, who are a problem for me. Not so much Mingyu, I'm never collecting. It's so expensive. I just really love this PC and Meg, my friend, just gave it to me, so I kept it. But it's these two. They're my problem. They are my problem, period. I do not want to collect them. I don't want to get into them. I don't want to call myself a 17 stan because their enlistments are imminent. And I do not want to go through it for another 5 years. But if I really, 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 truly lose my mind, maybe. But so far I haven't, so it's just a maybe. But I did find this really cute PC, so I have 2 of him now. And that feels like a commitment. Maybe I should give one away. Anyway, that's it for that. And then like this, I didn't know what category to put this in, but I would like to collect membership cards for BTS because they come as a set of 7 and they're also very cute cards. So I will try to get my hands on those membership merch box cards if there are PCs, not the actual merch boxes, but just the PCs. But that concludes this video, which is probably super long and super rambly, and I don't know how much of this I'll be able to edit, but I hope you don't mind that this is gonna be a really long video. I hope everything I said made sense. I hope you were able to follow it. I hope you weren't too bored or tired. But if you were, I understand. So I won't make this video any longer, but good luck to everyone that collects. I hope you achieve your goals for this year, for collecting or otherwise. And I hope I do the same, but I'll let you go now. But How many times can one person say but?
Hey, stop it!
Apparently I have decided to set some sort of a world record. Anyway, that's it for this video. I will see you next time. See you next time? No, someone will see you. Probably Jungkook or Jimin, given the fact that you saw so many of his species. Yeah, bye. Have a happy day, week, month. See you soon.